There are a couple of things which I should have said in my last class, but they slipped my mind. I would like to say them now. The first of these is regarding the symbolism of the bats in the stanza. Let us ask the question why bats are particularly appropriate symbols for the children of Mother Europe. I said that bats hang upside down, and the children of Mother Europe are today having values which are also upside down. There is one more explanation. Bats do not come out during daytime. They are associated with night, they are associated with darkness. And the poet feels that a long night has fallen over Europe. That Europe is shrouded in complete darkness. And this darkness is an ethical, moral, and spiritual darkness. The second thing I would like to tell you is regarding the first line of the stanza. A woman drew her long black hair out tight. Long black hair. A typically romantic cliche. Any student of English poetry is liable to meet this construction numerous times, including in The Highwayman of Alfred Noyes. I think it's in the third stanza of The Highwayman. Yes, the third stanza of The Highwayman. At the closure of the stanza, that you meet with this construction. Let me try to remember the lines. Bess, the landlord's daughter, plaiting a dark red love knot into her long black hair. This is a cliche characteristic of romantic poetry. T.S. Eliot deliberately uses this cliche in the opening line of the stanza in order to highlight the condition of Mother Europe. Mother Europe is in a terrible condition, a condition of distress, a condition of despair, and she is helpless. She adopts an attitude of apathy. And in order to highlight this condition, T.S. Eliot deliberately uses a typically romantic cliche in an ironical sense. In the next stanza, Sir Parsifal, the quester, having passed all the tests, at last reaches Chapel Perilous, where the Holy Grail is kept. The chapel stands among the mountains, but the chapel is in a dilapidated condition. It is in a shambles. There is nothing in the chapel except the wind. The chapel is the wind's home. The windows have fallen off. The door swings. And when Sir Parsifal reaches Chapel Perilous, a cock crows standing on the roof tree. The crowing of the cock signifies the ending of the night, signifies that daybreak is not distant. The night is about to end. The sun is about to rise. The day is about to begin. Light is about to fall on Europe. And the light that the poet has in mind is a spiritual light. There is a flash of lightning. Thus, light actually falls. A damp gust brings the rain. The wind is heavy with moisture. It's a damp gust. And it at last brings the rain. It was for the rain that we had waited for such a long time. And at last the rain has come. Water, I'm never tired of repeating, water in the wasteland signifies rebirth, revival, and regeneration. At last, these have been attained. The scene now shifts to India. There is a terrible famine, as T.S. Eliot explains in his notes to the wasteland. It does not rain for long years. The rivers go dry. The leaves become limp. The situation becomes unbearable. And men, demons, and gods approach Prajapati for a solution. Prajapati speaks in the voice of thunder. He utters the same sound thrice, the same word thrice. Da, da, da. T.S. Eliot explains that each group understands, interprets and understands the sound in its own way. Thus, human beings, men, interpret da as datta, give. They prize generosity over everything else. The asuras or demons interpret and understand da as dayatvam, sympathize, love, be compassionate. The devas or gods interpret and understand da as damyatha, control,